Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diary. So today I'll make another video on the same series of lazy programming series, and in this video I'll try to cover the concept of for loop statement. So what exactly the for loop statement and how exactly we can utilize that in a Python programming. So everything I'll try to get it covered in this video itself, and what's the purpose of using the for loop. Okay, we have while loop, for loop also, so but the thing is that we're just trying to get it cover only the for loop in this video itself. So proceeding further with that, a theory part, and then we have to see a single code where we just trying to understand the concepts behind it with that code itself. So if we're talking about the for loop is used to iterate over a sequence such as a list, tuple, string, or a range, or any other object in Python itself. The basic sentence of the loop, if you're talking about the loop, which you call it as a for loop, so like we simply have to put the for, then we have to put the item and in and iterable, whatever the thing we just wanted that to be. Okay, I'll just like make you understand once again. So for is one of the syntax, we have to put it, then we have to put that the variable which we wanted that to be get it have that value which you want to be get it printed. Take example, there are two variable var1 and var2 are two variable, var1 having the whole list, okay, whole list of the items, and when we are trying to get it implement that, so we have to put for, then we have to put var2 where we want that each and every value to be get it transferred to var2, then var2, then after that in we have to mention a var1. So that was a thing, from each and every value to be get it transfer over there itself inside of the var2, and then it get printed as per our need. When I'm just showcasing you the actual code about it, you can able to understand what is the syntax is it, so you can able to correlate it very well. Proceeding further with the take example, there is a list I'll just prepare it for you, and in that I'll just give it a fruits, apple, banana, or cherry, and then in that case I'll try to print a fruits to be get a transfer, individual list to be get a transfer instead of the variable fruit. Then I have to give the statement as for, then I have to mention it of fruit, there is a new variable which I have created, then in is the statement, I just have to use it, then it's coming from the fruits. So by that way, whatever the values coming under that one, like one time one value will be get it transfer, and later phases we have to put the print and that value to be get it printed. So whatever the values coming under var2 in a single item, then that item to be get it printed, then again that for loop will run and that another value will be get it transfer. So that will we call it as a for loop, where till when the value we have it inside of our variable where we have the whole list, it is get it transferred to the another variable and that value to be get it printed, then only the for loop will be get it terminated. That's a straightforward answer for it. Now if we want to take it a range itself, we wanted that the stuffs to be printed in a linear function itself, or I can call it as sequential one, like 0 1 2 3 4, then in that case we can use a range also. So in that case the syntax is for, we have to use it, I is a variable we have to use it, then again it's a in, it's one other thing, and the range we have to give it. So instead of just mentioning a variable where we are storing a list, we have to give it a range also, and we can give it 155, and accordingly we just run that. So once we run it, so whatever the value over there itself, it get it printed. So item is started from 0 1 2 3 4, so it will get it done. That's it, that was a thing. So 5 mention is, it's a 5 count is get it printed and it's get terminated, it's not going till 5, it just get it print 5 only till 5. So till 5 means it's just having a 5 count over there, starting from 0 to 4 it's a 5 count, that was a thing, and it's get printed. So that's all about the stuff with the theory part. I know that you're not able to understand so far with the theory part, but when we are seeing a practical section, you can able to understand with the syntax very well, and I'll try my best in that practical section for it. So let me go to the system now and try to make you understand about with the code itself how exactly the things will go on with the for. And this is not a typical statement, it's a simple type of statement which we can use it very easy in our code itself as per our need. So let me go to the system now. So proceeding further with the practical portion for it, so this is the actual code which we are using it over here for the for loop statement. and the code will be get it provided on my blog also, and even through my GitHub you can take the code itself, and the whole statement, whole documentation related to that, having a full explanation about it with a screenshot, everything is provided on my blog also, and even on my GitHub channel you can get it from there itself. Okay, so don't worry about it, this thing will be get it provided. Just try to understand the concept over here itself, try to replicate that also on your system itself. If you're not able to understand, then again go ahead further with that video once again with the solution part itself. If you're not able to understand with the documentation also, even with that way also, once you're able to understand, then try other possibilities, not stick with a single thing, try go ahead further with the other possibilities. Okay, so we'll go ahead further with that. So over here itself we are trying to make the list. Okay, that is one of the thing. Then after that we'll try to make a dictionary. So dict1 is equal to dict and list1, I'll just try to get it passed over there itself. And now the dict1 variable having the dictionary, which we call it as this. Okay, it's get it passed. Now if I'll try to get it passed, and I'll just try to get it passed for item in dict1, then in that case whatever that item we have it's get it transfer over here itself. I'll just make you understand about it once I'll proceeding further. So once I run the code, you're able to understand the concept very well. What are the item exactly is coming with this list? Right now I'm just making you understand about it. The Mohan, John, Tom, Ankur, these are the things are coming under that category of the item. So it's get it transferred directly, and it's as it's mentioned as a print, it's get printed. So till whatever the list having the items, it's getting transferred to here itself, and it's get printed. Once it's get it exhausted, the for loop will be get it terminated. Now going further with the next for loop, where what exactly is happening, we just try to identify that whether it's present over there or not. Let me run the code and make you understand with the output itself, so that it's a bit easy for you to correlate instead of just seeing that code itself right now. So let me compile the code for you. So I think this is perfect now. Now what we have to understand, we'll go one by one. So as I mentioned over here itself, so Mohan, John, Tom and Ankur are it's coming under the dict1, and which you got as the dictionary itself. We just wanted only the items, so that was the reason Mohan, these are the first items itself, and the values is get it neglected. These are the values and these are the items. Items is get it printed over itself. Now proceeding further with that, if I wanted that the item to be get it printed, so item we have it over there itself, that item is get it utilized over here along with the snacks. So snacks is just one of the thing, I just want to get it passed just to check whether it's present over there or not in the items. Okay, so that is the thing. So what exactly is happening over here itself, I'll just try to transfer. So snacks is one of the thing which we call it as, instead of like I have just mentioned as a snacks only, if I just wanted a value, I'll just put it as a value. Take example, I'll put it this as a value, I'll put it here also as a value instead of snacks. Okay, then in that case what exactly is happening with that, so it's just going further with the items. So items having 4 values is Mohan, John, Tom and Ankur. If we're talking about the values, it's having 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is covered over here itself. Now going further with that, whatever the thing is coming over here itself, let's get it transferred over here, and we just want to get it printed. That was the thing. So till 4 time we just wanted that to be get it printed. So first time Mohan as a item is get it printed and the value is 1, and this is a straightforward syntax which we have put it over here. So we wanted that to be get it printed. Over here itself, instead of chips you can mention is having value as, okay, that looks good. So when we try to compile it once again, so this will looks good now. So you can able to correlate it, having value as 1, John having a value as 2, Tom having a value as 3, Ankur having a value as 4. Okay, you can able to correlate then. Now proceeding further with that, so if I'm talking about the next, which I'm trying to make it over here itself, I'll just put it a items and I'll just try to make it a list itself, putting a value, integer, float, Mohan, then I'll just put 5, 3, 3, 22, 21, 64, 6. Then I'll go ahead for the over itself, and I just wanted each and every value to be get it transfer. Okay, so now what exactly is happening? So first, so in this we are using two things at the same time. This is a list which is mentioned and understood. Now for we are running it, whatever the value we have it inside of the, as a list itself, we have it inside of the items. We want to get it transferred inside of the item one by one. Now we are using if else statement also. So instead of using else, we are using only if statement. So whensoever the value, we are just putting one value and that is a string itself. We just wanted that to be alphanumeric. Okay, if this is alphanumeric and that item is greater or equal to 6, then that value will be getting printed. So whatever the value you are seeing over here itself to be getting printed, it's coming under both the categories. It's fulfill both the categories. That should be a numeric value, and the second thing, it's having that value greater and equal to 6. That was the reason you can see 2533 is not coming under that category. 22, 21, 64 and 6, these are the only 4 items we can see which get it printed. As it's fulfill both the condition, it's get printed. Okay, that's a twist over here itself. So I hope you are able to understand the concept behind the for. This is a small video where I just want to make you understand about the for statement. We'll make sure that we'll try to use these things in a later phase, but these are the individual concepts which I want to get it covered individually in a video itself with the logic behind it, with the code also. I'll try to make you understand so that it's a bit easy for you to understand in a later phase when you're trying to utilize that with a either in a small automated projects you're trying to get utilized. At the time it's a bit easy for you to customize that as per your need and use it. But make sure whenever you are seeing the video, trying to replicate them on your PyCharm itself, along with that try to go ahead having a habit just to go through the documentation of the Python also along with that, so that it's bit easy for you just to grasp all those concepts which is not covered in this video itself. I can't cover everything inside of the video itself. I just want you to make you understand about what exactly the for loop, but to understand what are the other possibilities, where exactly we can utilize it, how it is differ from the other one, then you have to go to the documentation. Just make sure that you are reading the documentation along with that. Even if it's not, just try to go through my videos first, go through the documentation which I'm providing it, just go through it. Once you are able to understand a little bit about it, then try to understand the concept from official documentation from the Python itself. You can able to understand the concept very well with the multiple examples present over there itself. Even in that case also you're not able to understand, just let me know about in the comment section of this video. I'll try to make another video for you so that you can able to understand. Ultimately we have to learn the Python. That was our ultimate goal. That was the reason I have built it series and making this name as a lazy programming series. So make sure even a laziest person will start coding it. At least make a small code just to get it automate as per the daily needs item itself. Whatever the daily things you are doing on your system, you should try to get it automate. Try building the automate things about it. You can sort it out the problem bit faster. Once you're making the code, once you start making the code from your side, then only you can realize you can go ahead further with the documentation with multiple forums just to understand how exactly I can solve this problem. Till you're not working on any project on any small scripts also, you're not able to learn the Python programming or any other programming language itself. To learn the best way, just to start forcing yourself to work on any project, small project, not on a bigger project, so that once you're writing the code, you're able to understand, okay, this is the thing which I'm not able to recall. Like at the time of seeing the code, it's a bit easy for you. Yeah, I can do that. But the thing, when you start writing it, it's difficult for you to correlate that. So that was the reason I wanted that. Make sure you have to write the code also, even if you are replicating the same code, but still if you're trying to make it, at least 1%, 2%, 5% will be a knowledge you're guesstimate which you can use it in a later phase when we are going with the advanced version of it or intermediate level of it. Okay, so that's all about the stuff which I want to get covered in this video. Thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye bye.